much did today's win feel like those first 5 games with, the energy on the field, the energy on the bench, you guys playing the right way?
I mean, it felt like we got our energy back. Losing 3 games in a row, it was just, we just had to dial in, just play our game of football. We came out here, played our JMU defense, came out fast, physical, and relentless, and it showed out.
Take me through the pick six. Obviously, as soon as you caught it, it looked like you had pretty much the end zone, your second one of the year.
Yeah, so in the beginning of the game, they was running 20 speed, and they ran the same play. So we was always ready for it. Coach made a good play call, and I just broke on the ball, and I saw nothing but green grass, and I just went a touchdown.
What was it like seeing Devin Coles get an interception today, right at the end of the game?
DC, he's a great guy. He's a great football player too. So once I knew that he'll do good in any big moments, and once I saw him get an interception, it was crazy. I'm very proud of him for that.
What have you kind of seen from another young guy, Aiden Fisher, is able to kind of step into linebacker early on the field?
Aiden Fisher, he's one of the guys too. He's a great guy. He's a great football player. Coach always rely on us. Anybody can go out there, from Julio to Skylar or to Trent and Aiden. We always ready for the big show, and Aiden played a great game today. Very impressed by him.
Defensively, you guys gave up 3 points, and especially after the last few weeks where it's not been going your guys' way. What does that feel like for you guys as a unit to hold a team to just a field goal the whole way, and really they weren't able to really establish any rhythm?
It feels great. That's one of the goals coming in the game, is to stop the run, stop the pass, and not let them score as many points. So I feel like it was a great job of us getting them to 3 points, and we just got to keep going, take game by game. And we got Georgia State next week, so we just got to dial in, play our game.
Pretty large JMU contingent fan base here. Did you guys notice them on the field? What was it like playing with them behind you?
I love the JMU fans. We saw them in the top left corner, top right corner, even the middle. And it's always a pleasure having them here, and it boosts our energy, and I appreciate them for that.
Being an in-state guy and kind of growing up between the 2 campuses, does it mean anything extra for you guys that have grown up in Virginia?
Yeah, because I had a couple of guys on ODU. They came from my high school, so it feels good to talk junk to them and beat them. So yeah, I feel like it's great.
You guys are going back home for the rest of the season. You got a really big statement win today. What does that do for your confidence, knowing you got 2 really tough Sun Belt East opponents awaiting you at the Bridgeport?
Today really boosted our energy. So we just got to take it game by game. We can't really rely on the other games we played. We just got to worry about the game we play next week. So Georgia State is a good team. We just got to be dialed in, watch film, and play how we played today.
What was this game like for you, obviously after missing last week and being able to come on the field and make the statement that you guys were able to make on defense, but especially for you individually?
I feel like it was a great comeback game. Not being with the guys at Louisville, it was kind of sad and bummered that I was watching them on TV playing and I wasn't out there. So to come out here today and fly around with the guys, it felt great.
How much did today's win feel like those first 5 you guys had at the beginning of the year?
Yeah, I mean, it just feels great, to get back and win. We kind of try to go back to being a balanced attack on offense, and I think that worked out. I mean, we really went back to what we've been doing for them first 5 wins, and we came back and got a win. It feels great to win. We ain't won in 3 weeks, so it's great to get back in the win column.
Take me through the catch that you made, kind of leaping up in the air, ripping it out of the corner's hands and coming down with it.
So I had a double move on that play, and I seen the DB turn his hips, and I knew I beat him. And Toddy threw it up. It was a little underthrown, just a little bit, so I had to wait for it, and I just went up and got it over top of him. It was a big play in the game.
You passed 2 JMU greats in the record books during this game. First one with Brandon Ravenel, and the second with Gary Clark. I mean, You hear those names; those are pretty big names.
Yeah.
Obviously, records are just kind of like to you guys, but what does that say about the tenacity that you've been able to build up here?
I mean, I've been here for like 2.5 years now, so it feels great to break those records in a short amount of time. And those are big names: Brandon Ravenel, Rav's older brother, and Gary Clark, who was one of the best players to play here. So it feels great to break those records. I mean, that's just a little accolade. It's not nothing big, but it does feel great to break those records.
It seemed like early on this offense kind of got back to what he was doing the first 5-6 weeks of the year. I guess, what was kind of the mindset coming into this game? What do you feel like kind of led to this?
Like I said, we tried to get back to what we were doing those first 5 games, being balanced, throwing and running, because the past couple of weeks we've been trying to establish the run game early, but this week we kind of mixed it up. So, I mean, it feels great just to win again, get back to what we've been doing.
How much does that excite you, as a receiver, knowing that you guys come into this game and being more balanced, and you had a few big plays in the game?
I mean, it's funny how it works. We throw the ball, we're going to make big plays. We got great receivers in our receiving room, so it's funny how that works. But, I mean, it feels great just winning.
And what is it like for you to see a guy like Todd who's kind of playing through stuff already and then leave the game with an ankle and come back in the second half and go out there and do what he did?
I mean, he's a soldier. We all rallied behind Todd. So I was rallying behind when he got hurt. We were like, you got this. You can do it. We're here for you, and we just gonna make plays for you.
Could you see or hear the pockets of purple throughout the stadium during today's game?
Yeah, I heard the JMU fans more than the ODU fans this game. I'm not gonna lie.
Got time for one more?
You know, you're a guy from Virginia. What does this game overall just mean, winning, being ODU, and kind of, you know, being able to finish the road trip really on a high note?
Yeah, it feels good. You know, we know a lot of people on ODU. I know a lot of people on their team, so it feels good. You know, going up against people we know. It's an in-state rival technically, so it's a great win to have.
Thanks. You know, how much does this game feel like those first 5 you guys were rolling on offense, and really just as a collective unit, just rolling through whoever you guys played?
Yeah, I mean, that's just, I feel like that's the kind of offense we have. We have an attacking offense, and we have attacking players that we can, you know, attack defenses with. So, you know, we just picked up where we left off. Yeah.
What has it been like for you these last few games? Like Coach Signetti saying you're not playing at 100%, and then especially today at halftime, leaving with an ankle, coming back and sticking it out. What's that been like for you?
You know, you don't want to be injured. You know, that's for sure. But you know, I only have 3 more opportunities. Well, now 2 more opportunities with this team. So I want to leave it all out, and you know, go out with a bang. And if that means that I have to play injured, then I'm gonna play injured.
How close to your old self did you feel like before the ankle injury?
I was fine. Yeah, I felt fine last game too.
Maybe walk me through Chris Thornton's catch where he kind of, you know, went up and, you know, kind of collided with, you know, it looked like it was almost a...
I was throwing it to Rav. I was 100% throwing to Rav. I just seen somebody flash, and then I looked up and KT caught it, and I was just like, I told Rav after the play, I said, yeah, he's green. Green means like flaw, because like he did some flaw stuff. And I said, I was throwing it to you, Rav. So, you know, that's you know, I just wanted one of us to catch it, one of them to catch it. I don't get, just as long as we're in the blue jersey. You know what I mean?
You know, what is it like? You guys, obviously, 6 wins in the first year in the FBS. Obviously, you're being your first year with JMU, but still, what is it like to make that kind of statement in the first year at this level?
Definitely, that's a huge statement. That means that JMU should have been FBS a long time ago. So, you know, we're not eligible to be, you know, go to a bowl game, but I say we bowling still. You know what I mean?
So many guys on the team are, you know, played against teammates from high school, from ODU. Did you kind of like feel that energy throughout the game as some of the guys who are like from the Hampton Roads area?
Nah, not really. I ain't really pay attention or dive deep into all that. Yeah.
You started 11 of 11. You know, seemed like everything was going well. What did that, you know, first 11 passes look like from your eyes? And you know, did you realize that you had, you know, thrown any completion at that point?
Not really. I was just out there playing. I just knew that this was. I felt like I was gonna have this type of game. Just how the week went, the game plan, and all of that. So, you know, everybody had a great attitude this week. You know, even coming off the 3-game slump. So I knew we were gonna shake back.
Do you think that this is, you know, kind of setting you guys up to finish the year out strong after having that you started off strong, had a little down stretch, and now 3 games left, and you start off on a high note like this?
No, definitely. We gotta use this momentum to propel us for the next 2 weeks, for sure.
Got time for 2 more.
He stole my question.
Oh.
You know, obviously you're not on special teams, but Camden seems to be kicking the ball really well. You know, what is it like, even though when you guys can't finish a drive, you know that he can go out there and, you know, put it through?
Oh, we got great kickers, great punters. Specialists are my favorite players on the team. So let's get that clear. Specialists are my favorite player on the team, and they do a great job. Even when he missed a few, we still had full faith in him. So,
what have you seen from Kyle Davis this year? You say your specialists are your favorite people.
No, I mean, you know, they're my favorite people. You know, they're my favorite people because of their characteristics and their personality. You know what I mean? I don't really know. I don't go into deep dive on what they do in the game. You know what I mean? But KD, that's my guy.
For you, what does it feel like? I mean, not only walking away with a win, but Oyster Bowl MVP. What does that feel like for you?
I'm just blessed. You know, blessed to be able to play this sport. You know, like couldn't play against Marshall. You know, that sucks. And you know, being able to come out here with my team and go and put up these amount of points and have our defense fly around, you know, it feels great.
You talk about the defense falling around. Jalen missed the last game. Today has a pick 6. Pretty much does a lot on the field on the defense. What was it like seeing him kind of bounce back from injury like that?
Jay Walk's the real deal. He's gonna keep growing from here. You know, he's sky's the limit for him. He's a great player.